Gospel, Luke 2:22-35. When the days were completed for their purification, according to the law of Moses, they took him up to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord, just as it is written in the law of the Lord. Every male that opens the womb shall be consecrated to the Lord, and to offer the sacrifice of a pair of turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, in accordance with the law of the Lord. Now there was a man in Jerusalem whose name was Simeon. This man was righteous and devout, awaiting the consolation of Israel, and the Holy Spirit was upon him. It had been revealed to him by the Holy Spirit that he should not see death before he had seen the Christ of the Lord. He came in the Spirit into the temple. And when the parents brought in the child, Jesus, to perform the custom of the law in regard to him, he took him into his arms and blessed God, saying, "Now, Master, you may let your servant go in peace, according to your word. For my eyes have seen your salvation, 31, which you prepared in sight of all the peoples, a light for revelation to the Gentiles, and glory for your people Israel." The child's father and mother were amazed at what was said about him. And Simeon blessed them, and said to Mary his mother, "Behold, this child is destined for the fall and rise of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be contradicted, and you yourself a sword will pierce, so that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed." Today's gospel brings us into a quiet but profound moment in the life of the Holy Family. Mary and Joseph bring the infant Jesus to the temple to present him to the Lord, fulfilling the law of Moses. At first glance, it seems like a simple ceremonial act, yet in this simplicity lies something extraordinary. God often reveals his wonders in ordinary moments, calling us to see with eyes of faith what others may overlook. Simeon, moved by the Holy Spirit, recognizes the child for who he truly is, the promised salvation of Israel. Simeon's readiness is a lesson for each of us. He had waited, prayed, and trusted in God's promises. When the moment came, he was fully present, fully attentive, and fully receptive to God's revelation. Our lives, too, are filled with moments of waiting for guidance, answers, clarity, or change. This gospel reminds us that patience, attentiveness, and faith are essential. God's timing is perfect, even when it seems delayed or uncertain. The words of Simeon, "My eyes have seen your salvation," echo beyond his own life. They speak to all who long for hope, comfort, and divine presence. To see God's work in our midst is to witness a light that overcomes darkness and despair. For us today, it is a call to recognize the ways Christ is present in our families, communities, and in our own hearts. Recognition requires openness, humility, and a willingness to be moved by God's grace. The gospel also reveals a shadow alongside the light. Simeon tells Mary that Jesus will be a sign that will be contradicted, and that she will experience piercing sorrow. Salvation is not without challenge. To follow Christ fully often demands embracing discomfort, opposition, and suffering. Our faith is strengthened not by ease, but by perseverance through trials. Understanding this balance of joy and sorrow prepares us for the realities of living as Christ as disciples. Mary's response, though not explicitly recorded, can be felt in her amazement and contemplation. She is attentive, reflecting deeply on Simeon's words. Her example encourages us to ponder God's actions in our lives rather than rushing past them. Reflection allows God's truth to settle within us and informs how we respond to his call. In the chaos of modern life, this invitation to pause, reflect, and receive God's message is especially vital. This gospel also highlights the importance of community in witnessing God's work. Simeon did not encounter Jesus in isolation. It was in the temple, a shared sacred space. Our faith grows when experienced in relationship with others, family, friends, or church community. Together, we observe, rejoice, and support each other in recognizing and responding to God's presence. Faith shared strengthens our awareness of the signs of God's kingdom in the world. Another lesson is the balance of hope and realism. Simeon rejoices in seeing God's salvation, yet he also speaks of conflict and suffering. Living a faithful life involves embracing both the blessings and challenges that come with following God. Hope is not naive. It is informed by truth and strengthened by trust in God's promises. Through hope, we endure trials and remain steadfast in love, even when circumstances are difficult. This passage also calls us to act in our own readiness. Just as Simeon held the child in his arms, we are invited to hold God's promises in our hearts, letting them shape our daily lives. Our readiness is expressed in prayer, attentive listening, acts of mercy, and courageous obedience. God often calls us to small acts that, in His timing, reveal immense impact. Being prepared allows us to witness and participate in God's work fully. Moreover, the encounter encourages us to recognize light in unexpected places. Jesus is an infant, vulnerable, and unnoticed by the larger world, yet He carries salvation. Similarly, God works through ordinary people and small gestures. No act of faith, no expression of love, no moment of hope is too small to be used by God. We are reminded that God's ways often defy worldly expectations, but always serve His greater plan. Finally, may we, like Simeon, be people of faith who wait with hope, see with understanding, and embrace God's promises with joy. Let us carry Christ in our hearts, bringing light to others, even amidst challenges and uncertainties. May our lives reflect the balance of joy and readiness, of hope and discernment that Simeon and Mary exemplified. In doing so, we participate in the ongoing story of salvation, living as witnesses to the light of Christ in the world.